Toledo men's basketball players rave about the scouting reports they receive for each team. They'll have one again for Saturday's game against Central Michigan, but it's not just words and images helping the Rockets prepare. It's the coaches who bring each opponent to life at practice. BCSN's Joel Sebastianelli explains.
Toledo is at the top of the MAC in points per game, field goal percentage, defensive rebounding, assist to turnover ratio. I could go on, but to really see the Rockets' success, you have to be at practice and listen to these guys.
Ball screen, right? You have to be close to them.
Now, we're not exactly always going to know when the next set is coming, you know, or what the play call is, but we try to.
And play against them.
They tell me like a bunch of things. J.I. being the point guard, one of the best point guards here, he's able to kind of tell me exactly what's going to be open, what's not, plays that'll be there and what's not, and it helps that they're still young and can get out there and actually show me.
They could show you back then. Justin Ingram ranks 13th on the Rockets' all-time scoring list, graduating in 2007. Walter Offit played at Ohio State and Ohio, leading the Bobcats to the Sweet 16 in 2012. What they, and assistants Jordan Loff and Jeff Massey, showed this team now is just about everything about everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, the scouting reports are really detailed, like down there, every player that plays, like their tendencies, which way they like to go, what shots they'll shoot, how good they shoot from certain spots on the floor. It gives us a real advantage going into the game.
I promise you, we're going to get 2 to 3 steals the ball.
It jumps off the page. Offit and Ingram lace up and simulate it.
They know reads, they know, you know, if a guy comes off a certain way, okay, this is going to happen, and they start to see things because they saw it the last 2 days in practice.
You know, we can try to be ourselves, you know, our game or whatnot, but it's better for our team and players to simulate what the other team is doing. That's what we try to do. If the other team's got to have a driver, like wants to get to the basket, that's obviously what we want to try to do.
Yeah, we're playing against Sears from Ohio. You know, Justin's got the green light and he's going to try to score every time down the floor. So, yeah, I mean, it's very detailed. The staff I have now, all 4 of them were played Division I at a high level. And if they can get in there and practice with the players and sweat with them, I think they earn respect from the players, but they also raise the intensity level. They teach our players while it's happening. When you got Justin Ingram, who's one of the best point guards that's ever played here at Toledo and maybe even in the MAC, you know, that he's hard to guard. It helps us. And the same thing with Walt. I don't know if anybody ever played harder, you know, in the history of the MAC. You know, so having those guys in practice is great.
It gets intense.
Absolutely, absolutely, super competitive. They talk trash a little bit, which is always fun.
Yeah, so, you know, sometimes, to be honest with you, I got to calm myself down. So, seriously, I got to calm myself down and understand that I'm still a coach and not a player. In a good way, right? You know, it's all fun and games at the end.
You don't ever want to lose to your coach, so that's always in the mix a little bit.
And at the end of games, more often than not,
Hey, same thing, man.
it leads to a win.
You're up till, you know, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning at times. If you got a short turnaround, sometimes, you know, you may pull all-nighter, right? Just to get these guys ready. That way we present and know everything that goes into opponent. It's just a part of the job, and that's what, you know, that's what helps our teams and helps us win games.
With the Rockets, Joel Sebastianelli, BCSN.